Okay, guys, so I'm going to do another Camelot331 video and explain a little bit more details about this latest Amazon workplace disaster catastrophe video that Camelot released a couple days ago. Now, again, a lot of these stories that we see from Camelot331 are third-party stories. These are not coming directly to us, the audience viewing the channel, from people who have sent these stories to Cody. These stories are coming from Cody through another person. I'd be a little more inclined to believe some of these stories if I was hearing them directly from the person that they happen to versus the person sending the information to Camelot331 and then Camelot331 relaying that information to me. I'd also love it if it was a live stream, because then if we had the person that this stuff happened to there, we could ask them questions, get a little bit more detailed information. But let's go ahead and talk about these tales that we've heard in this latest Amazon leader contacted Camelot331 video. Number one, let's go over some labor laws. Again, I've mentioned this in some of my previous videos. Labor laws are broad when we talk about the federal labor laws. For instance, federal labor law states that you're not required to give an employee a break. And that's federal level. Some states just say, hey, we're going to just follow what the federal says and adopt that as a state law for the labor laws. For the instance, the state of Georgia adopted the labor laws from the federal government, and that's just the way it is. They only put a couple of exceptions in the state level for breaks, and that would be for a nursing mother who has an infant child and they need to express breast milk to feed the child. The employer is required by state law in Georgia to give that nursing mother a break to express the breast milk. But restroom breaks are a different story. Restroom breaks are actually required of all employers. Why? Because it's a bodily function. It's something that you and I cannot control. So them telling you you cannot go to the restroom, completely different story. As far as lunch breaks, for any Amazon employee out there watching my videos, lunch breaks, check your state laws. Because the way it works, the federal law has nothing on an employer guaranteeing you a lunch break. However, your state government can require an employer give you a lunch break. You see, with the federal laws, the state government can get stricter on your employer with the labor laws. Federal government does a broad generalization law, and the state governments can narrow those laws down to specific details as to what an employer can and cannot do. So check your state laws. And if any of these people in Cody's videos on Camelot331's YouTube channel had the slightest clue, or are as smart as they seem to be in these stories, why haven't they gone to a state labor board? Why haven't they started talking to a labor lawyer? And for those of you who are fixing to say, well, it costs money to get a lawyer, I'm not saying hire a lawyer. I'm saying consult with. A lot of law firms will do free consultations. And if they think they have a case big enough, they won't charge you a dime until they win the lawsuit. And for those of you fixing to tell me that I'm full of shit, I've done it before. I've hired a lawyer, and the way the agreement worked is he took a percentage of what I won, if I won, and if I lost, I didn't know a damn dime. So I want you guys to think about some of the things that Camelot331 are saying. Why haven't any of these employees of Amazon really considered going to a labor lawyer for a free consultation? Why haven't they taken this to the damn Department of Labor? Because if the money is an issue with the lawyer, go to the damn Department of Labor in your home state. Find the local state labor board's office near you. Go talk to someone in there. They will refer you to a lawyer, and a lot of times, if you don't have the money, they can help out with paying the lawyer to take on the case. And a lot of times, the labor board has its own lawyers that will take the case on. Especially with a company that is apparently so egregious in acts that violate a lot of labor laws. Check your state labor board. I mean, seriously, it's not that hard. You literally just go to Google and say whatever your state name is, and then Department of Labor. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, I'm not trying to start anything with Cody and Camelot331. He's got some very entertaining stuff on his YouTube channel. But with some of these stories, they're just too much. I mean, some of these things sound so over the top that why haven't they gotten a damn lawyer yet? I mean, even if it is Amazon, you take Amazon to court, you've got proof to back all this shit up, and a lawyer will tell you what to do. So you stay on with the company, and they get enough information to sue from you being like the inside source. Guys, this shit happens on a daily basis. Labor laws being broken. It does. But to the effect that some of this stuff is going on, I mean, come on. Use your brains. Think about it. How could this still be going on with so many employees giving these stories about these companies on Camelot331's channel, and then we don't hear anything about any type of lawsuit going on with these companies and their employees or former employees? I mean, it's just laughable sometimes, some of the things that you guys actually believe. All right, we'll end it there.